Hey there. Hi there. Hey. Hello. How do you introduce yourself? My name's Talia Nicole and you're watching Talia Nicole Artistry. So today I wanted to talk about behind me, my pink fairy wings. I started these on Christmas Day in 2023. I would get very overstimulated on Christmas Day, and so I really just wanted to find something to do that didn't involve being around a lot of people. While I was going through an external hard drive recently, I discovered all of the footage from when I was making them. And I haven't really ever shared in detail how I made them. So I thought, what a better way to start off my YouTube channel properly than to go through some of the art that I've made in the past and explain to you how I made it, and if I was to do it again, what I would do differently. So let's get into it. After thorough research into what kind of design I wanted, I used a lead pencil and I drew it all out onto cardboard. My sketch was a little bit too complicated, and hindsight, I probably would have made it a little bit simpler. And also when I was designing it, I would have taken into consideration how I wanted to like wear them, if I wanted a harness or like slip into a corset. I then spent what felt like 1,000 years cutting all the wire to size and sticking it to cardboard with masking tape, and that was ×4 because there was like 2 of each wing, so 4 wings in total. I should have been a little bit more precise with my measurements and maybe straightened out the wire first. When I finished making them, like when I finished making just the frames, they were 2, each wing was like different sizes. So it took me a little while to kind of like mold it all back together and get it back to this similar shape. I then pulled the wings off the cardboard and used masking tape to join all of the different connected bits together. When I pulled the masking tape wireframe off of the cardboard, because I'd used pencil, a lot of the design came off with it, so it made it a little bit harder to do the second wing when I had to do it. The other thing is that if I had been joining it up as I went along, it wouldn't have taken me anywhere near as long. I feel like I caused myself a lot more work by not just joining all of the little veining bits together when I was doing it versus after. If I made these again, I would probably use a combination of a thicker wire for the main parts and then much thinner wire for like the in-between bits. I think it would have used a lot less wire and also been not as heavy. I then could have used like the smaller, thinner wire to like join all the pieces together. It might have been just as much work, but I think the end result would have been a lot nicer. I went around with masking tape and like wrapped it around the entire frame, because with just the masking tape on just the joints, it kind of looked a bit weird. So I did the masking tape on the whole frame. And then after that, I realized that I hated it white. So I used gold spray paint and I just like spray painted over the top. At this point, I still had not considered how I was going to join all 4 wings together and wear them. So I'd say that was like a pretty big glaring mistake, and you'll find out why after. I found some really cheap iridescent cellophane in my art supplies, so I used that with some spray adhesive, and I kind of sandwiched the wireframe that I painted gold in between that and squeezed it all together. Cheap supplies can give a cheap look, so hindsight, I probably would have not used the cheapest cellophane I could possibly find. I would have kind of gone a little bit nicer on that. I used a combination of an iron and a hairdryer to heat seal and kind of shrink the cellophane a little bit. I don't think it worked out too well because of the cellophane that I was using being quite cheap. I had a heat gun. I don't remember why I didn't use it. It was probably just being lazy at the time, so. After that, I cut around the shape of the wing to kind of like trim off the excess. I cut it way too close. Hindsight, I would have left about 1 centimeter or 1 inch gap. It didn't like seal at the edges correctly. It was like kind of coming apart a little bit, and the wireframe was poking through. So then I had to work out a way to kind of make it be one piece instead of like falling apart. After that, I decided I wanted to paint the wings using like mica powders and some acrylic medium. Hindsight, yeah, I wouldn't have done it this way. I would have done a lot more research into how to make it stay better. The end result, it worked out okay in the end, but it took a long time for me to get to the point that they kind of looked this good. They just looked really, really not nice. This is the point that I'd realized I'd cut the cellophane way too close to the wireframe. So once again, using what I had around, I found some like copper tape, the kind that you use for stained glass, and I just kind of taped it around the edges of the wings to trap the wireframe in there pretty much. It seemed to work out really well, and I really liked the way it looked, so I ended up using that same gold copper tape for all of the veining around the wings. It had a really great effect. At some point, I had fully decided on a harness, like a wireframe that would sit inside of a corset and not have any like arm straps. So I went ahead and made that. I used way too much wire. Like, this was not a well thought out plan at all. These wings were so heavy. They're not heavy to wear, but they were just way too heavy for sitting in the back of a corset, especially like a cheap crappy corset that I had at the time. It wasn't even like something super supportive. So I, after that, had to use like bolt cutters and cut a lot of the wire out and then re-tape it and use all sorts of things to kind of get that much smaller frame. And I then attached some like little arm straps so I could wear them around my arms. After I'd finished that, I wrapped the whole back in, like the whole back piece in some felt that I had lying around, just so it wasn't like kind of scratchy on my bag. Again, a little bit too big. However, I had a lot of fake flowers. It's something that I have a lot of. I had a lot of fake flowers kind of lying around. So with those fake flowers, I had a lot of cherry blossom ones. The cherry blossom went with the kind of pink theme that I had going on. So I pulled all the plastic out of the cherry blossom fake flowers and then used like some glitter glue and things like that and kind of glued them all on, and there they are. Other things that I would have considered, or I would consider now remaking them, is that at the time I've decided I wanted to sell them, like make them and sell them. But the reason that I kind of didn't go down in that direction is because I like making big extravagant things, and I did not consider storing them. I did not consider posting them. I did not consider anything like that when I made these giant wings. Like it's worked out really well now because I've always had them just hanging on my wall and I can take them off whenever I want to wear them. Another thing that I do completely regret is not trying them on enough. Like, I didn't try it on until basically I had almost finished and I realized how much bigger they were. Like, I understood that they were quite big when I was designing them, but I don't think I quite pictured exactly how big they would be to maneuver myself in and move around in while I was wearing them. So they ended up being wall decoration, but I'm going to put them on now and show you because they're cool.